Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me, John? Okay. Good evening, everyone. At this time, I'll call to order the regularly scheduled board meeting for the Village of Midlothian, Wednesday, April 12th, 2023, at 7 p.m. Roll call, please. Clerk Moskal.
Trustee Burbach?
Here.
Trustee Caveney? Trustee Crowley?
Here.
Trustee Hilly?
Here.
Trustee Johnson?
Here.
Trustee Killelea?
Here.
Mayor LaRue?
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you, sir. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence for our fallen veterans.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. At this time, we have the distinct honor veteran, Mr. Cellini. Please stand up. Chief Delaney asked for the honors to read a letter to you from the village. And
Mr. Cellini, thank you for your service to this country. When you were just a young man, you put your life on hold to serve 2 tours of duty in the Army. You were deployed to the Korean War in active combat, being overseas for a total of 17 months. You've been a resident of Midlothian for 50 years. Be indebted to you and your family for all that you have given to this country. Because of men and women like you who serve and protect our country, we all enjoy the freedoms that make our country great. We'd like to thank you very much for your service. Thank you for your time, bravery, and sacrifice to this country. Also, on May 5th, Mr. Cellini took an honor flight to Washington, D.C. to be recognized for his services to this country. I'd like to give a special thanks to Sergeant Valente for coordinating the MPD, providing an escort for him to the airport. So on behalf of the Village of Midlothian and the Midlothian Police Department, we'd like to present you with a certificate of appreciation for your service to this country and for representing the Village of Midlothian well.
I'm not used to this. Oh, thank you, Your Honor, all you trustees, all you people here. Special thank you to a police sergeant. He hasn't given me a ticket yet. Sergeant Valente went out of his way. I was a little aghast last Wednesday night when 5 squad cars pulled in front of my house. And I didn't think they had anything else to do because I wasn't aware of what was going on. And my first question to them was, what, are all the donut shops closed? And I had to apologize to my dear son that told me what was going on. But I thought I could drive fast, but I had a 5-car escort all the way to Midway that I'll never forget. But I was just thinking how would it be if I was racing with my Cadillac. But I want to thank all you people here in Midlothian. It's been 55 years here and just about. And enjoy all of it. I won't move out. So you're stuck with me. And the police department, number 1. Yeah, if I sound like I'm a little choked up, I am. I'm not used to this. My family always surprised me in here tonight and take a look at this. But for all you people that stood behind me, I thank you all. You're a great village here, and this police department is number 1, and Sergeant Valente, I'll never forget. Thank you a lot.
thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your service, Mr. Cellini.
Maybe 1 or 2.
Unfortunately, we have to move on with the meeting. If you came here for the appreciation, then take it down.
Hey, thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you. So I reckon most of you are here for the next thing on the agenda. You're not here for the board meeting, I don't think. But at this time, we a pleasure and honor to swear in Russ Sofeld to sergeant. Step forward.
Good, are we? Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
Russell Zolfeld,
Having been appointed
having been appointed
to the position of sergeant
to the position of sergeant
in the village of
in
Midlothian
the village of Midlothian
Police Department
Police Department
in the county of Cook,
in the county of Cook,
aforesaid, do solemnly swear
aforesaid, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States,
of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the ordinances of the village of Midlothian,
and the ordinances of the village of Midlothian,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the position of sergeant
of the position of sergeant
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Nice and hard, man, nice and hard.
So as we always say, you're more than welcome to stay for the rest of the meeting, but if you'd like to exit at this time, would be a good time to exit. All right. Next on our agenda tonight, we were supposed to have the bid opening for the potential sale of Radiant Lodge, 3220 West 145th Street. Unfortunately, we did not receive any bids. So, Maria, can you have it on the agenda for discussion next week on what we should do with Radiant Lodge? All right, moving on. At this time, I'll open the floor to public comment. Is there any public comment tonight? Mr. Suglich.
I was told, to the microphone? Sure. I was told that, I'm Dennis Suglich with Gracie's Wine Bar, and I was told this is the proper time to address an item that is on a later agenda item in regards to the special ordinance. There was a bullet number 10 under the conditions of the special ordinance that I was unaware of. I was wondering if it might be able to be addressed without delaying.
It was discussed today, and we are in agreement to change that language so as to not require you to have a separate special use for the outdoor music. That's, in my opinion, our opinion, is part of the liquor ordinance with your,
Special use application.
you call it something, there's a name for that, but we're working on changing a little bit of the wording so that you will not have to have a special use for that.
Another special. Okay, thank you.
So we'd like to go ahead and approve the special use tonight, but we'll get the right wording, amend that.
Thank you.
Oh, we have the version with it. Oh. So this would be under the ordinance 2119, special use for Gracie's, special use permit to allow an outdoor cafe with a tent at Gracie's 3642 West 147th Street. What Mr. Suglitz is talking about. Under conditions upon grant of special use, item 10, it used to say a separate special use permit must be granted to permit live entertainment in the outdoor cafe. We are in agreement that we are going to change the language just to say live music can be played no later than 10 p.m.
Yes, I did review the village code, and it is my understanding that the zoning board of appeals were appraised of the intent of the applicant to have live music, so it was raised. In my opinion, if the subject was discussed and before the zoning board of appeals, then it doesn't have to be renoticed for a separate hearing. In addition to that, under our village code, the village board has the privilege or the power to implement conditions, or to the contrary, to reduce conditions that have been advanced to it by the zoning board of appeals. We do not have a requirement of a supermajority vote to override, in this case, just one of the conditions. So there doesn't need to be another hearing, in my opinion, and the board can simply impose its language today in condition number 10.
Perfect. Yes, Jennifer.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Cottrell, Director of the Midlothian Public Library. I'm here tonight in reference to agenda item G2, the execution of an economic incentive agreement between the Village of Midlothian and Midlothian Public Library, just to be here on hand in case any trustee has any questions for me, and if it passes without question, to be here to offer my thanks.
Any other public comment tonight? Mr. Keeler? No? No? Okay. Okay. Seeing there's no further public comment, I will close the floor to public comment and move on to tonight's consent agenda. On tonight's consent agenda, number 1, approval of ordinance 2119, granting approval of a special use permit to allow an outdoor cafe with a tent at 3642 West 147th Street in the Village of Midlothian. Number 2, approval of resolution 23-0412-A, authorizing the execution of economic incentive agreement between the Village of Midlothian and the Midlothian Public Library. Number 3, approval of resolution 23-0412-B, approving the South Suburban Emergency Response Team Joint Task Force Agreement. Number 4, approval of the February 1st, 2023 committee meeting minutes. Number 5, approval of the February 8th, 2023 board meeting minutes. Number 6, approval of the February 15th, 2023 committee meeting minutes. Number 7, approval of the February 22nd, 2023 board meeting minutes. Number 8, approval of the March 1st, 2023 committee meeting minutes. Number 9, approval of the March 8th, 2023 board meeting minutes. Number 10, approval of the March 15th, 2023 committee meeting minutes. Number 11, approval of the March 22nd, 2023 board meeting minutes. Number 12, approval of the February 2023 Administration Department monthly report. Number 13, approval of the February 2023 Fire Department monthly report. Number 14, approval of the February 2023 Building Department monthly report. Number 15, approval of the February 2023 Police Department monthly report. Number 16, approval of the February 2023 Public Works Department monthly report. And number 17, approval of the list of bills. Is there any item any trustee would like off of tonight's consent agenda? I'm asking that a trustee makes a motion.
Poll number 1, please.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Any others? All right. Then I'm looking for a motion to approve tonight's consent agenda without item 1.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please. Clerk Moscow.
Trustee Crowley,
Aye.
trustee Johnson,
Aye.
trustee Burbett,
Aye.
trustee Hilly,
Aye.
trustee Killily.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you, sir. At this time, I'm looking for a motion to approve ordinance 2119, granting approval of the special use permit to allow an outdoor cafe with a tent at 3642 147th Street in the Village of Midlothian.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
Any discussion?
Now that the board has been given my opinion that it can adjust condition number 10, now it should adjust condition number 10 by reading the language and voting on it separately.
Reading the language.
The new language that was not a recommendation from the Zoning Board of Appeals.
So as I read earlier, the original item 10 read a separate special use permit must be granted to permit live entertainment in the outdoor cafe, and it has been changed to read live music can be played no later than 10 p.m. Does any trustee have an issue with that change in language? Okay. Roll call, please, Clerk Moscow.
Trustee Crowley,
Aye.
trustee Johnson,
Aye.
trustee Burbett,
Aye.
trustee Hilly,
Aye.
trustee Killily.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you all. Thank you. All right, moving on to trustee business, trustee Johnson.
Thank you, Mayor. I personally do not have anything from my area. However, trustee Keaveney asked me to present her item, so I can wait till her time.
You can do it now.
Okay. So as you remember last week, trustee Keaveney asked that the ordinance regarding garage sales be amended from the start time. Under the original ordinance, it was starting at 10 o'clock, and trustee Keaveney asked that we modify the ordinance to ask that garage sales be started at 8 a.m. The revised ordinance that is attached to trustee Keaveney's business reflects that change. I'd like to make a recommendation to approve the ordinance with the modified start time.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Johnson,
Aye.
trustee Crowley,
Aye.
trustee Burbett,
Aye.
trustee Hilly,
Aye.
trustee Killily.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Trustee Burbett.
I have nothing tonight,
Thank
Mayor.
you, sir. Trustee Hilly.
Nothing tonight, sir.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Killily.
Nothing tonight, Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Trustee Crowley.
Nothing tonight, sir.
All right, move on to department heads. Chief Hotwagner.
I have nothing to say,
Thank you, sir. Chief Delaney.
sir. Nothing further this evening, sir.
Thank you, sir. Superintendent Witt.
Just one item, just to apprise the board, the zoning board of appeals met last week. There were 2 cases that were heard, first for the public library, the second for Springfield School. Both of those projects are undergoing parking lot improvements. Both needed some variations from the zoning code. They both got favorable recommendations from the zoning board of appeals and should come to the next board meeting for consideration. That's all I have.
Thank you, sir. Deputy Clerk Kalaki. Thank you, ma'am. Engineer Huss.
Thank you, Mayor. Just something very brief for yourself and the board. If it is okay, we would enjoy presenting an update on the Jolly Homes project, the design we've been working on in front of the first meeting in May on the 3rd. We will coordinate with Maria.
I received this today. Is this something that I need to for the last week. Ms. Harris?
Yeah, just real briefly, just want to let you know our dual package, our water bill and renewals have gone up with a hitch. Seems like our residents are very happy, lots of smiling faces throughout Village Hall. We've had about 169 vehicle stickers and pet tags combinations sold. So we're getting a lot of water bills and our village stickers bought at the same time. So bringing it in-house is definitely the right decision. And that's all I have tonight.
Thank you, ma'am. Director Redmond?
No further.
Thank you, ma'am. Attorney Valdez?
I have nothing this evening for regular session.
I don't really have anything, but I'll make something up. Actually, I get this everywhere. This is from Alan B. Shepherd Band Boosters, dear to my heart, marching band. They will host their annual Spring Arts and Crafts Show, open to the public 9 to 3. $2 entry fee. This is being held at Alan B. Shepherd High School in the gym, entrance at door 12. And it is April 22nd, 2023. Just wanted to send it out there for you arts and crafts people. That's all I have tonight. Clerk Moska.
Yes, I just have one item, 2 block party requests were received by the clerk's office. The first is for Saturday, June 10th, from 12 p.m. To 12 a.m. in the 149 to 150th block of Kildare. They have requested a visit from the police and fire department. It is signed by 3 residents on the block, and the second is for Saturday, July 22nd, the 143 to 144th block of Keystone, from noon to 11 p.m. Also requesting a visit from the police and the fire department, and it includes the request of 3 residents. Does any board member have any issues with these? Okay. If not, Deputy Clerk Kalaki will send their approval letters. That is all I have tonight.
Thank you, sir. Then at this time, I'm looking for a motion to adjourn to closed session.
Employment compensation and bargaining agreement matters.
At this time, I'm looking for a motion to adjourn to closed session to discuss employment, compensation, and
Collective bargaining.
Collective bargaining.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? All right, we are in closed session. There will be no further action following closed session, and thanks for all coming.